back. Subscribe and like.
Like and subscribe.
Offended and Unfriended reacts.
Yes, he is.
Also the podcast.
Which is what we're reacting to right now is...
Long Island's own.
Long Island's own, Mr. Jon Bellion. So real quick, before we jump into this, I'm going to tell you guys a quick funny story. So over the weekend, I'm talking to the wife. And I'm playing Jon Bellion as I'm cooking dinner and stuff. And, you know, just like playlists and whatever. And she's like, man, you love this guy. And I was like, yeah, how could you not, you know? And she's like, I don't really know anything by him. And I was like, yes, you do. And she's like, I really don't, other than like what she's heard me play. And I go, this will be a fun game, Melissa. And I pop open the Google and I go to all the songs that he has written, you know, and or at least had a part of writing in. And we just went down the list and she was blown away with the amount of songs that she knows, that she, you know, because they're radio hit songs that he wrote. And I don't know, I just think it's super dope when you find
and also the song like All Time Low.
Oh yeah, his one he had a song that was
she knew
massive
that
on the radio. Yeah, she knew that song.
Can I tell you I'll give you a good funny joke. I pulled up to work like the other day, and there's a couple younger people that work there, like the food runners, they're like 19 or something. I go, you know what I listen to every time I'm pulling into this place? And they're like, what? And I press All Time Low. And they fucking passed out. Yeah, I go, and then they're like, look at him. I'm like, low, 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 low.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm ready to clock in.
Fucking hilarious.
I love it. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Let's get into this one.
Let's do it. This one's fire. Jim Morrison?
Yeah. I've never seen the video, so.
Official. It's official.
Let's see it.
Official. All right.
This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. Yeah, he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. And he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison. Abbey Road and Blueprint playing on vinyl. Yeah. With a hippie flower princess born in Ohio. Yeah, chats with label presidents about my goals. And that's before 23 damn straight, I'm so Michael. The teacher said I'm nothing, but Kanye gave me college. And they feel me down in Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm feeling very Christopher Wallace. Roll me up that Mr. Marley. Take a pull and kick some knowledge.
Ask my father, getting money is hereditary. Will Smith, bitch, I am feeling legendary.
This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. Yeah, he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. And he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison. Brews with Chris Saru, we at the Four Seasons. Yeah. Got my mother crying for the right reasons. Yeah. Cute English reporter tells me I'm steaming. I reply that I'm just blessed to be eating. The teacher said I'm nothing, but Kanye gave me college. And they feel me down in Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm feeling very Christopher Wallace. Roll me up that Mr. Marley. Take a pull and kick some knowledge.
Ask my father, getting money is hereditary. Will Smith, bitch, I am feeling legendary.
This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. Yeah, he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. This young boy is a problem, you should call it in. And he's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison.
That beat was disgusting.
Bro, that's just supreme talent, man. I'm sorry. Like that, yo.
The changes in the track, first of all, between just that break and the symphony, the orchestra, and then just fucking back in that boom,
Yeah.
boom, like yo.
Yeah, but
When that shit drops back in after that little spoken word, Will Smith, I am feeling legendary.
Legendary.
When that beat comes
back,
in,
yeah.
it's
That's what I'm
just
talking
I
about.
jumped out of my skin. It was just like, oh God.
That's the one thing about Jon Bellion. He makes me want to
so
just
fire.
feel like everyone get the fuck out. I'm going into the studio. Like
going
that's
see, I'm glad you said it, because I'm like, I listen to him, I'm like, he's got to make people want to step their game up.
Oh.
Like, you can't hear that. Like, I hear songs all the time, and it's like, that's a good song, that's a good song. Then you see that, and I'm like, that's a great production.
You hear a track like that?
That is like,
I hate everything I've ever made.
yeah,
Officially.
that's
I sound like this motherfucker right here.
Yeah. That's exactly.
I said this to him this morning because I got stems over
Like,
or
that's
like
just-
a rough for a song I'm doing with this other artist, down in Florida, right? It's me and this other dude from Cleveland. We're collabing with this guy in Florida, and I got it back, and I'm listening to it, and I'm just like, whew, this shit hits, man. Like my verse is fucking fire, like topical, like I hit every point of it, and I say to the wife, and I go, it just drives me insane sometimes. Like I just don't understand how I'm not like further in my music career. Like, like I'm such a good writer,
What you say?
And then, and then like my playlist shuffles over and a Jon Bellion song comes on and I look at her and I go, well, that's right. That's it right
why,
there.
yeah.
Like that's exactly why, because I've never written anything like this. Like, what? Like, he's so fucking fire. And the more you listen to him, you'll start being able to pick out which songs he's written that's played on the radio. Like you listen to that new Justin Bieber song, it is so apparent that it is a Jon Bellion track.
Well, think about Pharrell. Go back and listen to shit that you had no idea he wrote.
Apparently, Pharrell was a huge inspiration to him.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Like if you go back to Britney Spears' "Slave," you never thought you now go back and go, oh shit, that's a
Holy shit,
Pharrell
that's
track.
Pharrell, yeah, fucking
And then you
A.
hear everything on it, like that's a Pharrell track.
Some
Everything
people just
about
have
it.
that. Some people just have that.
Actually,
this
Timbaland
is what
was-
the popular ear wants to hear, and
Timbaland-
John's got it, man.
Yeah, but his is a construction. That's what makes it so frustrating. Like, if I was an artist, it's one thing to be talented and to just sing. It's another thing to be talented and just rap. It's another thing to be talented and play instruments. It's another thing to do all of it.
Right.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
And be self-taught.
Yeah, and then what's crazy, like, what I do love about him too, I'm starting to appreciate too, it's the subtle respect for certain people that he has. Like, the Kanye is his guy. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he respects. And I'm gonna tell you something, like, College Dropout is, I agree, I think that's the best Kanye West album by far. I think lyrically what Kanye West tried to get across.
It's in the
album,
argument of best album,
yeah,
best
like
hip hop album.
Yeah, because that album,
Sure.
like, let me tell you, like, musically, what he did with 808, and if you put it in perspective to the fact that his mom passed away, I understand what he did.
Sure.
But lyrically, what he was trying to teach people on College Dropout, you see, like, people who are lyricists can pick up and expand on it, which is crazy.
It's like Kanye's responsible for like a lot of this new generation of writers
of course.
here.
No, because
like your Jon Bellion.
You know why Kanye West is? It's easy to see why Kanye West is instrumental to a guy like this, because there's no he has no negativity. There's no guns, drugs, none of that bullshit. It's just, here's my art form. Here's what I want to rap about or sing about, and you're gonna understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Even the I'm Legendary, like Will Smith. Why is Will Smith famous? He didn't curse. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. So like all those
He's just a hardworking.
He's a hardworking
great
rapper
artist.
that gave you, and it's subliminal. But he, I think he puts himself there to make you think about that.
That
too.
kind of career is very rare to be like.
You know why?
Like
Because
Will Smith.
You know why?
It's
Because
rare.
the talent has to be that exceptional to be able to ignore subject matter. If you rap about everything everyone else is rapping about, you get more credit for being better than you really are because you're just rapping about a popular topic.
Sure.
But when you decide to say, nah, I'm like, no, like, fucking, it's like, I'm nice, I'm legendary, what? Like,
Yeah, he says it perfect in his song. He's like,
think about this, I'm
this
legendary.
boy is a problem. You should let him in.
But think about this.
He's kicking down the doors, Jim Morrison. And it's such a perfect, it's such an apparent and such an easy hook to come up with. But it's like that's what makes great hooks.
I feel like that first line too is also like a little jab saying,
Of course it is.
Which one?
you should let him in.
You should let him in
yeah.
because it's like you didn't let me in. I'm kicking the down door. And what's crazy is if you think about Timeless that we did last week, it's like it's a repetitive theme now.
Same kind of theme, yeah.
It's called Comfortable in My Skin. Like
sure.
You know, like especially from a ghostwriter perspective, you spend so much time writing for other people.
Right.
And
not getting the credit.
Not getting the credit. And people are looking at you like, what are you doing probably? Like,
well, that's the thing,
you know,
bro.
and then
Like,
it's
Jon Bellion's got 4 or 5 albums out,
That's what I'm
probably.
saying.
Like full-length albums, bunch of projects, and dude still writes. Like, again, if you looked up,
he's in love with the art.
if I pulled it up, like the amount of songs, #1 hit songs, or just big, huge summer hits that he was a part of or wrote, it'll blow your mind.
Bro,
It's crazy.
this is why I love him a lot too, because I said it last time, I'm gonna say it again. It takes a lot of skill to be cocky without being cocky.
Without being cocky,
It's
for
just
sure.
it's impossible actually.
Sure.
He's the only guy I know that can do it.
He does it beautifully.
You know?
Thank you, Eli Strong,
Long Island.
Jon Bellion, baby. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and like.
Like and subscribe.
And come back.